Hard to capture, extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my sacred life.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another discussion after the events of Boruto Chapter 47, and for the anime-only fans. If you're not reading the manga, you really need to read the Boruto manga. But with all that being said, if you're still here, I'm gonna assume you're okay with me talking about spoilers, dude. So I got to talk about Naruto unleashing his rage, because we see the change that's unfolding in Naruto, where Naruto in the last chapter, not this current one, but the chapter before it, where Naruto's looking at Kashin Koji fighting. He's saying the way that this guy's fighting is really reminiscent of. Naruto's shaking when he's watching. Sasuke's someone who's clearly in tune with Naruto on a level where not even Hinata can vibe with, in my opinion. Sasuke in the last chapter we just got, in chapter 47, more than once is looking over at Naruto, and Sasuke has a very concerned look on his face at one point when Naruto's asking all these questions of Amado. I already believe that Sasuke's made the conclusion that Kashin Koji's Jiraiya, but when Naruto finds that out, when Naruto finds out that that is a clone of Jiraiya, that essentially Naruto's gonna take that as Jiraiya's memory has been defiled, his sacrifice has been defiled. While I don't completely agree with that, I can understand where Naruto came from, and the fact that Naruto will be staring in the face of someone who willingly sent the person who looks like his master, who genetically is Naruto's master, to his grave, and Naruto's watching and was never told about it. We're gonna see a level of anger and resentment and frustration in Naruto we have not seen in a long time. We have not seen in a long time, because there have been a few times during that conversation with Amado where Naruto, you see the rage starting to slip. I think that this is well deserved, and I think that when Naruto faces Isshiki again, if Naruto and Sasuke do not teleport to where Kashin Koji is and they rescue him, whenever Naruto faces Isshiki again, you're gonna get a situation just like with Pain, where for a very brief moment Naruto gives into his anger. I'm not talking about the transformation into the Six Tails. I want you guys to go back to the Naruto versus Pain fight. When Naruto first sees Pain, that anger is visible on his face. That anger is very visible, and Naruto at one point is confident enough that he can take out all 6 of the 6 paths of Pain in one shot with this new jutsu, and he puts a lot of a wallop in that attack. But throughout that fight, when you watch Naruto's movements, especially when you read the manga and you look at his facial expressions, Naruto, you can see him struggling to contain that anger, and Naruto even admits it himself. He admits it himself when he goes up against Nagato and says that he's struggling. I think that we're going to get that point now. I think Amado's gonna catch a hell of a talk no jutsu. Like, you thought the jutsu talk no jutsu that Naruto gave to Obito was bad, this is gonna be on a completely different level. And I think that when Naruto faces Isshiki again, it's gonna be the exact same thing. Things are gonna progress to a much higher level, and I think that this could be the shonen cliche of Naruto getting a rage boost. And if this happens, we could see the full fury, the full force of Naruto being unleashed. And what's gonna be so tragic about it is, even after Naruto does all that huffing and puffing, Isshiki's gonna put him right back inside of a ramen bowl. Like, he's gonna put him back in timeout all over again. I think you're gonna have the full force of Naruto absolutely unleashed in that battle with Isshiki, and it's gonna be very well earned. I think that this is absolutely heartbreaking, because Naruto essentially was watching the death of Jiraiya happen in real time. Even though that's not actually Jiraiya, Naruto, his bond with Jiraiya is so strong, he can't tell the difference. He's watching him and the mask is covering him up. Remember how heartbroken Naruto was when he realized Jiraiya died. This is PTSD all over again. As somebody who has lost someone that he loves to murder, those of you guys who are with me on Kryptonian saying know exactly what I'm referring to. I'm referring to what happened when Ashley died. That is something that never leaves you. I cannot stress that enough. That is something that never leaves your mind. And so I understand where Naruto's coming from, having to see that again. Okay, like, to lose someone in a manner like that, you never forget it. And so it'd be one of those things where Naruto, those emotions are coming out all over again. They're coming out all over again. And when you get to that point, Naruto, just when Naruto began to progress and have a family and started moving past it and everything was in the window, all of a sudden that wound is reopened. And because Naruto understands how dangerous Isshiki is, this is going to be a different level of power. But I want to know from you guys, is this going to be worth it? Should Naruto be triggered to that point? How would you react if you were in Naruto's shoes? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.